I'm Nick Brinks talking with Glidden-Ralston volleyball coach Lonnie Miller after a 3-1 win at Ar-We-Va tonight. And coach, the first couple sets, you'll never say it's a smooth win, but you guys went out and won by 3 in the first, you win by 7 in the second. Talk about the performance of your team in those first couple sets, and then we'll talk about the last couple sets where a little more of a roller coaster emotionally, but we'll talk about the first 2 sets first.
Yeah, I thought we got a good start tonight. Started off really good, and when we pass the ball and get it set up and get our hitters in position and get those first ball kills, that's really successful for us. But sometimes we get in a lull and we just aren't consistent enough, and we let the teams back into it and played well enough those first 2 sets to hang on to the lead. And I think that's really important, is how these girls start. But I'd like to see them keep that consistency throughout the entire set.
In the third, Ar-We-Va won by a pair, 25-23, and then in the fourth, they had about a 4-point lead pretty late in the set. Talk about what you were doing, any adjustments you were making, and then a well-timed timeout that you guys took that you guys were able to parlay into not only just tying it up, but then taking the lead. And then that last play took forever, as you mentioned here a moment ago. Talk about those last couple sets and the range of emotions you guys were dealing with.
Yeah, well, that third set, we just got down, and it was just too far to get back into it, but we didn't let up. Took a couple timeouts trying to remind the girls, hey, this is what we need to work on. And they battled back, and we had the serve late, but we ended up, a couple points short of that one, so we went to that fourth set. And again, we got down here and there, and just when we start pushing the ball over, playing it safe, not getting our passes up to Kim so she can set and run her offense, we let the other teams come back. And, it took a timeout there. We were down by about, I think, maybe 22-18, something like that, 3 or 4 points late. Took that timeout, got the serve back, kept coming back. Then they took a timeout, 23-22, we were up. And then that last play, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I know it seemed like forever. I don't know how long it lasted, but I kept yelling, get it set up. And finally we were able to get it for Gretchen for the kill. And, I told the girls afterwards, if we keep doing that on a more consistent basis, that's going to be, in our favor. So we need to keep cleaning stuff up and working on that.
A comeback in the fourth set, you win 3-1. If that didn't happen, you would have played in the fifth, and there might have been some worry there.
Yeah. I thought for sure if we go to the fifth set, they might, be able to overtake us. They just seemed like they were getting that momentum, and we were losing our steam. And the girls, they were getting tired, and I was thinking, boy, how am I going to do this lineup with all my subs and stuff and try to keep them fresh? But, they battled hard and hung on and able to get that fourth set victory.
Unofficially, I had Gretchen Wallace getting the first 2 kills of the night, and then the final one. She had a nice bookend for you guys tonight. Talk about her performance, and then maybe another girl or 2 that you thought really played well tonight.
Yeah, Gretchen, we really live on her performance, and if she has a good night, that's in our favor definitely. And I thought the back row, Lexi and Macy and Tyla, before she got injured there, we were doing really well on getting that back row. Getting the ball up there to Kim to run her offense. So, and it's really important with Vanessa and Morgan Kaler as well. They got to come in, and, when Gretchen's not getting all those shots, they got to be able to put those first ball kills down for us as well.
Coach, appreciate your time here. Congratulations on the win, and best of luck. It sounds like you guys are back in action a week from tonight against Peyton Sheridan, unless there are some games that weren't on varsity bound.
Well, we were going to have one Thursday with West Harrison, got postponed because of homecoming, and then Thursday we'll be in Guthrie Center for a tournament, and then, yes, next week we'll continue the Rolling Valley.
Perfect. Well, best of luck down the stretch.
Yep. Thank you, Nick.
Lonnie Miller, head coach of the Glidden-Ralston Wildcats. Now we'll swap Lonnie out, and we'll bring Coach Sarah Smith in from Ar-We-Va. And Coach, 3-1 loss tonight at home against Glidden-Ralston. Let's talk about the first couple sets. It's always got to be tough coming from down 2-0, but you get to 2-1, and then you have a chance to go 2-2. But then Glidden-Ralston made a nice run there at the end. Talk about the night for you guys. Slow start a little bit, and then almost forcing a set 5.
Which we really wanted to go into that set 5 because, as Lonnie had said, he sensed that we were starting to get the momentum in our favor. And I felt that too. And I was telling the girls when I took that last time out in the 4th set that, you know, we're going to win this, and we need to push them to a set 5 because I think we had them on the ropes. But, you know, at the end of set 4, they were able to run their offense to perfect execution and get the ball to Gretchen Wallace, and she was able to put it down. And, you know, for the most part, I thought we did a nice job of handling her all night, and, you know, she got the one good kill and game over.
Talk about some of your girls. I had Jaden Smith with a pretty good night, I think leading the team in kills. As always, Shirky setting it up for her teammates. Talk about some of your top performers this evening.
Yeah, I thought Jaden and Sarah did a really nice job. Jaden has started to recognize that you don't have to hit the ball hard if you can just kind of find open spots, and I thought she was finding good spots tonight. You know, Sarah does a fabulous job always with her setting. She can see the court. She has a very good sense of not only seeing our side of the court, but she can also see what the defense is throwing at her as well. I thought Bridget served an amazing game in the first set. I don't know how many aces she had, but she did a nice job. And then, you know, I always think Hannah does a really great job as our libero. She just hustles from one side of the court to the other side of the court, and she does a great job of, you know, getting some timely digs. So, you know, I thought those girls played well. I also thought Jamie and Maggie and Cora played well too. You know, they all make mistakes, and those are things that we're going to have to just work on cleaning up, and hopefully we figure this out soon and we're able to, you know, start winning some games.
Looks like you guys are back in action in a couple days against Woodbine. What are you hoping to work on between now and then?
Well, I know Woodbine will have 2 big middle hitters, so we'll have to, you know, keep working on that. You know, we did some things. We switched up our defense a little bit tonight to work against Gretchen Wallace. So I think we're going to use that same defense that we had tonight to go up against their taller girls.
Well, best of luck, Coach, and go get them on Thursday.
Well, thank you.
Sarah Smith, head coach of the Ar-We-Va Rockets. They fall tonight at home to Glidden-Ralston 3-1.